Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Okay, so we're here. It's Boxing Day. Trust us, it is Boxing Day. I know it's amazing. We just put the same clothes on that we wore on Christmas Day. We're back again.
Yeah.
Of course, we filmed this in advance. It was great. It was an amazing Christmas Day. I loved it. But we're here. It's Boxing Day time video, and everyone knows you film these things in advance. Of course, it's not. I don't even know how many days we've got till Christmas, but it is Boxing Day where we're planning this to come out. So, of course, it's got to be a Christmas themed video. If you haven't checked out our Christmas Day reaction, please go check that Sabaton Christmas Truth video out. It was amazing, and we'd really hope that you could went and check that out and enjoyed it. But we're going to check out something a bit different. It is again not going to be a band doing a Christmas song cover. It's another original metal song, and you might pick up if you paid attention, you might pick up someone you might know in this next video, but you guys don't know it. And we're just going to kick straight into it, and we'll let you guess the band. As long as it doesn't come up on the screen, we'll let you guess the band. I can't remember. Let's go check it out. Oh no, it does come up. Okay.
Okay. Can't really read that, but very Dickensian, the start of it, isn't it?
There we go. So if you didn't read that, the band is Majestica, and it's off of their album A Christmas Carol, which I think was 2020, maybe. Yeah, I think it was 2020 that came out. Was a whole album, effectively like a rock opera around the story of the Christmas Carol, i.e. Scrooge, and takes you through each song is a different element of that story. And this was obviously where this one was called The Ghost of Marley. So let's give this one over. Kirk, do you want to take the lead on this one?
Well, it was an enjoyable video, wasn't it? And anytime I hear something like that, my first question is, which Scandinavian country are they from? You would never get that from a North American or British band, would you? Music like that. For once, I don't have much to say. I mean, I like the neoclassical elements. Obviously, the using Christmas. That I don't even know which song. 'Tis the season to be jolly. They were using.
God rest ye. I think it was "There's God rest ye merry gentlemen," whatever that song is. So they're using that, which is actually for guitarists, it's a really good guitar finger exercise. You can work up and down. You can just speed it up on every rotation. So it's a good warm up actually to play. So they've used that as part of their melody to work around, and obviously adjusted it accordingly to fit in with what they wanted to do on the storytelling. So I think that was quite, in my opinion, I thought that was quite good because it gives you a link back to a Christmas theme.
Yeah.
Whilst building upon it, and also takes you a twist on for people that are wanting to experience. It feels like a theatrical stage show is what they're playing, rather than a rock song or a metal song. You can imagine it being played out on actors on a stage doing this, and this would be in the music that's being played down the bottom by the session musician type things. Just to point out, the singer from Majestica is Tommy, who is the guitarist in Sabaton.
Oh, okay, right.
So he was the one that walked out into no man's land with the acoustic guitar.
So that's what he said.
Yes, so I tried not to give it away too much, but okay.
I mean, that, before we go on, I'm saying I enjoyed it. I wouldn't. Obviously, you're not meant to take it seriously, are you? You're just meant to have fun with something like that. There were some great moments of musicianship. Do you know when we were first start? I like how the whole song's a conversation between those two vocalists, and then the guitar solos. That's like a trade-off, isn't it? But did you hear the bass solo underneath that? He was following the scale patterns as well. So some great musicianship. What a drum fill that was, by the way. I'm surprised you didn't mention that, Dave. They allowed him like 8 seconds, didn't they? Really
8 whole seconds of drum playing.
It
was fun. It was a fun track. I enjoyed it. Andy?
I've heard of Majestica, and I didn't get the spotted the guy from Sabaton, but then I was sort of perhaps looking out for somebody a little bit more well known. When you said, keep your eyes open, you might spot somebody. You mentioned about it being played out on stage. I noted down, especially in the middle sort of instrumental section where they sort of incorporated lots of Christmas carol melodies. It did sound like a musical. I've transported myself to a West End show kind of thing. But I mean, it's standard power metal, isn't it? Really, with a few Christmas themed melodies in there and some sort of bells lower in the mix at the beginning. I mean, it's entertaining, but I can't. A whole album of that.
No, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's Power metal is always a bit of a challenge on that one.
Yeah. I mean, and the theme of that concept album, all about the story of it's Christmas Carol, isn't it? We've had Scrooge and the Ghost of Christmas Past and all that. Oh, I wouldn't be entertaining that, I'm afraid. But I mean, it was enjoyable. Again, the music is secondary because it was visually quite entertaining. They've gone to a lot of time expense as well. The ghost with his chains are quite authentic, and yeah, it's enjoyable. I mean, and then you go to the drummer. Is he just a guy at the office they got in for the video?
Yeah, I know. You've seen his 1990s no-cut as well.
Pale blue shirt.
Yeah,
that just seemed very, very strange. But yeah, all credits them for doing it. All credit the record company for allowing them to do it. I'm not sure how much revenue anybody's going to make from a whole album based around a Christmas Carol, but there we go.
You're right. Yeah. So the drummer basically looks like he should be in a Britpop band from 1995, doesn't it? It's like, what are you doing in a metal band?
I think they probably had to do a Christmas Carol because Sabaton was covering all the actual historic subjects. They were like, well, we can't do any historic thing because Sabaton's doing it. So what else are we going to do? Because Sabaton's every album is about, and every song is about some sort of historical battle event or something like that through history. And some of their other videos are just as insane as their Christmas trees one, but I felt that was obviously more appropriate when we did that. I took this for what it is, which is they've gone out to write obviously this theatrical album around A Christmas Carol, which does kind of date it because it only really kind of, I think, works when you're listening to it as a Christmas theme. So if they brought that out as their album for the next 2 years, you've kind of then limited yourself a little bit. Because I don't think people will take it seriously as just a standard. Maybe they would. Maybe we're going to get slated for that, but maybe people would just go, we'll just enjoy the music. But I think the problem is when you incorporate well-known Christmas carols, like God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, you're not going to take it as anything other than a Christmas song. You can't listen to that in sort of May and go not think about Christmas if that's playing in the background. So it's kind of, you do kind of date it to that particular time of year. They're Swedish, just to let you know. Their actual first album, Above the Sky, was one of the videos I was going to pick, which was actually a very cool video. But again, because it's Christmas, so I didn't pick that one. But it's definitely something I'd suggest we do check out. They are basically pure symphonic power metal. There's nothing more than that about them. They like to showcase their skills. Tommy likes to... It was amazing that he does this band and does Sabaton, so he's got to try and balance his time between the two of them because he was quite a new member, I believe. I think he was doing Majestica, then joined Sabaton, I think is how it actually fell out. People can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong and it's the other way around, that he was part of Sabaton, but I thought he came into Sabaton later on. But I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, which was a bit of fun. It made me smile at points, especially as you said, the to and from on the guitars and the bass. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, bass and lead guitar trade off. That was I've seen before.
Reminded me of when we saw Rays playing at their gigs and they kind of try to do that guitar playoff thing on their live shows. I knew you would, but I actually liked the fact they were doing it on the bass rather than two guitarists having to go at each other. So yeah, bit of fun from Majestica there and A Christmas Carol. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share, and we will see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.